Well, every room's wide open. Competition breeds the best out of people. So they all know that they'll be competing for spots and competing for playing time, and everyone doing a good job within their role to help our team win.
Okay, before you say anything, Wolf, how many times do you hear either a new coach or even an established coach with a lot of new players on the team, or sometimes it's just a team going into a new season? There's always, we want competition. Competition brings out the best.
Right.
And then full well. I mean, there's been years with the Cardinals. I mean, you're like, okay, well, this is going to be a competitive training camp. 50 of the 53 spots are locked up in July. Well, that's not really, as far as who's going to make the team or have roles, it's competitive for a couple spots. But are you saying, or you, in your opinion, Jonathan Gannon saying right there, it might be a little more wide open right now because this is a team that is bottoming out, or has bottomed out, I would say, /hope.
Yes.
And Jonathan Gannon is brought in with no real ties to anybody on this roster. Neither does Monty Austin. They don't have any commitments.
That's key. That is key right there, Luke. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that was it. That was the last thing I had to say.
Basin Onions, this is a massive paradigm shift, what is going on right now. Because you do have a brand new regime. And the pads are going to go on, the mouth guard is going to go in, and you've got a new culture, a new philosophy. You got a brand new regime that has no loyalty ties to anybody except the way football should be played. That's their loyalty. That's what they have a commitment to, is the way they think football should be played. Isn't that right, Monty? Isn't that right, Monty Austinford? Isn't that right, JG? The first thing you better understand is JG isn't playing around, Luke. He's not playing around. Competition is the word. That's what I'm hearing over there. Competition, the vibe, the buzz, whatever you want to call it. No player better assume that he's got a starting spot on this team, because that mentality will get you gone.
If that's really the way this plays out, this is what I hear. If you are a guy that's trying to work your way into the league, you want to become a prominent player on any team, really, you don't always get that opportunity. Like I said, you may end up as a fifth-round pick on a team that we're talking about competition, and your position's already been locked up, and 50 of the 53 spots are locked up before you ever even start for training camp. This would be opportunity for those guys, and potentially a wake-up call for the guys that are like, I'm good, look at my name.
Yeah.
Everybody knows my name.
Yeah. Speaking of names, it's the reason why DeAndre Hopkins is no longer there, in my opinion. Nobody has said this to me, Basin Onions. Nobody told me this. I have great respect and regard for D-Hop, yet at the same time, it's why he's not there. Every position is up for grabs. Every position is up for grabs right now. And that means you better know what to do, number one. Write that down. Know what to do. Know what your job is. You better give 100% of what you have and who you are. And then the third thing, you better practice. Man, you better practice when you're capable, when you're able, meaning healthy. You better practice, man. Those three things right there. Know what to do your job. That's the same thing to me. You got to know what you are supposed to do before you can actually do it. It's one and the same thing. Then you better give 100% on that. And oh, by the way, you better be available. Practice. This is the new mentality that is creeping into the locker room. And if you don't treat it like it's creeping death, Basin Onions, the Turk is going to inform you of your unemployed state at some point in time. That's how serious they are over there. The vibe has totally changed. Ken Wisenhunt did this, by the way, his first year when he came in. But even Ken Wisenhunt isn't going to do it to the degree in which JG is going to do it. Every job is wide open right now. And that's why it's also Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, come prove to us you are the guy that can take this offense to the next level. When he's healthy, prove it to us.
I'm looking, as you're saying this, Darren Urban put out projecting the starters against the Commanders in Week 1.
The Commanders!
So he's doing that here on June 23rd, trying to project the starters on a team with wide open competition. And I'm looking specifically at the defense because I would say there's a lot more, not questions, but openings, I guess, right? And I guess it is questions. Yeah. I mean, because on the offensive side, even the only reason I was hesitating to say that is because there are questions if certain guys are going to be that good on the offensive side, but they are kind of more locked into roles, where on the defensive side, I mean, I'm just looking through, and you know what name I'm looking for first is where does he have Isaiah Simmons, right? It's Darren Urban. Darren Urban covers and knows this team better than pretty much anybody. Has Isaiah Simmons as a safety right now with Jalen Thompson and Budda Baker. And when you talk about competition and finding your way on this team, Isaiah Simmons is the most interesting name to me because he is both of those things that I said earlier. He's a guy that has not carved out his role yet in this league. So there's opportunity for Isaiah Simmons. There's plenty of opportunity on this defense for Isaiah Simmons to go out there and have a monster year and either get paid here or somewhere else.
Yeah.
But he is also that guy that has the name recognition. Top 10 pick a couple years ago. Oh, this guy's going to play 5 defensive positions. Oh, you're never wondering if you're going to lose your job if you're Isaiah Simmons.
Sure.
That's not like he's going to lose his job right now either. But if there is that wide open of competition, he may not have regular playing time, and he needs it to get paid.
Yes, he does need it to get paid. But here's my guy. The first name that comes to mind is Kyler Murray. It's Kyler Murray. Of course it's Kyler Murray.
The reason it's not Kyler for me is because we can't watch him in training camp.
That's right. You can't watch him in training camp, of course, but I'm talking about this season coming up. Who's got the most amount of pressure on them? To me, it's Kyler Murray. And this is why I'm excited, because I'm hoping Kyler Murray is totally going to he's going to embrace that truth, that he's got pressure on him, maybe for the first time in his career. Everyone knows Kyler's got to master this offense, this new offense, and evolve his game within that offense. I love this. This is great for Kyler Murray. This is going to challenge Kyler Murray. And you know what? I fully expect him to respond to that challenge, Luke. I do. This is the first time he's really going to have his feet, metaphorically speaking, held to the fire. It's the first time he's going to be challenged, I think, in his career. You think of the success that he's had every step of the way until last year, brothers. And right now, this is going to be a situation, man, where he's going to get the opportunity and he's going to be challenged. And the coaches are going to be watching. I want to see how he responds. The pressure is going to be there when he comes off that ACL, whenever that is, and when he plays and gets that opportunity to play and evolve in the offense. What are you going to do, Kyler? Ha, ha, ha. What are you going to do? See, I fully expect him to respond to that challenge. And I think we're seeing the evidence of it right now, this offseason, based on the decisions he's made and what he's doing.
I don't want to give away all of Darren's article, but I'll just say the 2 outside linebackers he has, Zaven Collins, Cameron Thomas. So those are your guys he has on the outside. And as I said, he has Isaiah Simmons, which is the first name I looked for, and I'm guessing the first name a lot of people looked for. He has Budda Baker, Jalen Thompson, and Isaiah Simmons as safeties on this defense right now.
Wow.
So, there you go.